guess at its heart, putt4dough is about giving back. It's also a day where the industry swaps screens for swings. The event's built on camaraderie, good humour, community spirit, and just good old banter. And of course, the shared purpose of supporting the Children's Hospital adds meaning to the fun, I guess. Putt4dough, started back in 2010, but it didn't actually start that year. It was 5 years before that a friend of mine, Tony Harris, and I started talking about running an independent, neutral golf tournament for the IT industry, and we just never got around to it. And one day over a couple of beers, I said, let's just do it, and start organising it. So we did. And then we decided that we should try and use that event to raise some money. Well, this mantra has remained the same throughout the years of running Putt4dough, and since Waita has taken it over. So that's good. Of course, over the years, the event just grew, got bigger and better each year. We moved to Joondalup, and each year just was incredible. It was always maxed out, and it's stayed like that ever since. Most memorable moments for me, although there are many that I can't even think of, because each year was memorable in some way, was me personally visiting the hospitals, Princess Margaret and Perth Children's Hospital, to see how the funds that were raised were being spent. I must say, having Carl Langdon take over the options from when I used to do it in the early days, and then back every year as the MC, that's been a highlight, because he adds his own particular way of doing things, which is great. Hitting the $500,000 milestone was another milestone that we all savoured, and hopefully it won't be too far away before Putt4dough reaches the $1 million mark. And then of course there was all the guests, particularly Merv Hughes. He actually played golf on the day he was there for his talk. Then he did his 1 hour talk and stayed on until there was nothing left to drink. But he was a classic. One of the things that I think keeps people and sponsors coming back each year is really that original mantra: raise money for the children, network at a neutral event, and have fun playing golf at one of the world's best courses. There's been many golf tournaments over the years, but this one carries special meaning, and I think that will continue. It's supporting the children of Western Australia, and I think that's really important. And it's important to the people that are attending too. Most people have kids, and often they get sick and need the help of the hospital. So it's great to see that giving back that we do. To see it reach its 15th anniversary, I really am proud of it. I thank Colin and Simon, and of course Carl, for continuing the event in the same spirit that it's always been running, and also to see the familiar faces still contributing. When I was running it, my aim was always to make the day enjoyable for everyone. They didn't have to worry about what was happening behind the scenes. And there was a fair bit that did go on behind the scenes, and I know that it does today. It's a bit like the duck gliding over water. Everything looks nice and calm above, but below, we're paddling hard. The support has been incredible from IT business owners and managers, and the golf course staff, through to the staff of the Children's Hospital Foundation. Everyone bogs in to help this event, including volunteers who help with things like prizes and taking the photos on the day. Really proud of what's happened in the past, and I look forward to the next 10-15 years of Putt4dough.